Hello, everybody. This is S. Anthony Thomas. It's the S. Anthony Thomas Show. I am back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Since I've been away for a little while, I'm just going to jump into it and let you know what the show is about. I'm going to explain to you how that one bad tooth and that one bad friend are almost exactly the same thing. Yeah, I said it. So since I've been gone for a while, and by the way, I missed you too, let's just jump right into it, okay? So, are you ready? Cool. Let's do it. Hey everybody, how are you doing? That's right, I'm back, my friends. You know what? I've been gone for a while, so let's just dive right into it, okay? I'm going to tell you a story about how I got sold the heck out by my own tooth. Yeah, I said it. A lot of times good things will happen to you and everything's going fantastic and somebody will just mess up the whole groove for you, and that's what this one tooth did to me. I can't stand it. Nobody likes to go to the dentist, but I'm doing good at the dentist. I don't have any cavities or any of that kind of crap, so I'm going to the dentist. I'm thinking this is going to be completely uneventful, no problem. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to walk in. They're going to tell me how incredible I am and how my teeth should just have their own television shows. And it's going to be cool. Oh, yeah. So I go into there and the dental hygienist is there. The dentist is not there. Why? When your teeth don't have cavities, the dentist is like, I'm not showing up. Just kidding. I showed up for a cleaning. Right? So the dental hygienist is sitting there. Mr. Thomas, hey, I looked at your chart. I took your x-rays. Everything's fantastic. Everything's great. She's on the left side of my mouth, and she's got the little hook there with the little mirror there. Oh, this looks great. That looks great. This looks great. Number 30, great. Number 29, great. Number this, great. She's going through all the numbers, and every time she says one of those numbers, she's following it with the word great. You're daggone right. She starts to get towards the front of my mouth. Number this, great. Number that, great. That's fantastic. Incredible. She starts to get to the middle of the mouth. This is great. That's great. She starts to go to the right side of my mouth. Fantastic. This is great and fantastic, great and incredible. This is fantastic. And oh, click, click, click. Before it was just a quick click and a quick look, but now she gets to the near the back of the right side of my mouth. Click, click, click. Oh. A few minutes ago, she was writing songs of how good I did cleaning my teeth, but now she's back there, click, 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 and I look up at her, and all of a sudden, she's turning on the water. Oh, she's got the little suction thing. Oh. She didn't need the water or the suction crap on the left side of my mouth or the front of my mouth. None of that, but now she's got the water. Oh. Mr. Thomas? Yes. Well, you don't have cavities. Okay, but this is really strange. Well, what's strange? Then she goes get the big fake mouth, you know, that big fake mouth with the big fake teeth, and she points to one tooth on the side of my mouth near the back on the right side, and she goes, this one right here. And I'm going, there's no cavity, right? No, but it's just really, really weird. I've never seen anything like this before. What do you mean? What does she mean? She means that I didn't have any plaque or tartar on the other teeth in my mouth. That's right. But this one tooth had plaque and tartar on it. And the funny thing is, it's between two other teeth that also had no plaque or tartar on them. None. None, none, none. If it wasn't for that one punk tooth, I would have been out of there already. But no, that one tooth messed it up. She got the little tool, you know, that little scaling tool, where I'm thinking she's going to scale for a couple seconds. Suction. Like, what the hell? Oh, man. Now, how the hell does that one tooth need all that work and all the other teeth don't need any work at all? Why? Because that one tooth is a piece of crap. That one tooth was sitting between two other teeth. That one tooth was like that friend that passes gas and you don't want to get blamed for it, so you and the other friend on the other side secretly point at that guy to let everybody know that the noxious fumes in the room came from the buttocks of the dude standing in between the two of you, and you make it a point to hold your nose. You both do, and point at this guy to let everybody know that thing that you're smelling right now that's making you want to throw throw your lunch up. It ain't me. And the other guy, it ain't me either. And they point to that guy, and that guy's sitting there trying to look like nothing happening. And you knew daggone well, not only is something happening, something died, and it died in that dude's butt, because there's no excuse for a smell like that, you stinky butt piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that tooth did to me. Ruining my dentist. The lady was looking at me. Oh, she was like a proud mom, even though I'm older than her. Oh, she was like a proud mother till she got to that one tooth. It's like when you come home with all A's on your report card, and then there's that second part of the report card where there's always a bunch of grades on the first page, and there's like 3 or 4 grades on the second page, and you're so glad that the places where you messed up are on the second page. You think your mother, I don't know why, because your kids are stupid in that way. You think your mom's going to read the first 10 grades and not going to read the next 3. You know what? The first bunch of grades on this report card is so good, I'm not even going to look at the 3 which contain the hardest subjects and the subjects that you decided you weren't going to pay attention. I'm assuming you got A's on those too, right? F. Woo, you rotten sassafras. Okay, I never got any F's, but you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, she was a proud mom looking at me. That's how she felt even I was older than her. She looked at me like a proud mom, yeah. And then I got that one bad grade on the back of the report card. She cleaned it up, right? You know, sometimes when you leave the dentist's office, they give you the toothbrush and the toothpaste, right? And they give you the little, the stupid crap to clean between the teeth, stupid crap, right? And normally it's kind of like, here you go, last time, here you go, Mr. Thomas, even though you don't need that because you're incredible. I should probably not even give you this stuff. I should have you sit down and instruct people on what you did to keep yourself so tartar-free and with no plaque. It's just incredible. It's just because you're an incredible man. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting to walk outside of the dentist's office and have a whole bunch of people standing out there with microphones talking about, Mr. Thomas, once again, you've come into the dentist office and walked out with no plaque and no tartar on your teeth. Can you tell us how you did it? Well, if I told you how to do it, I'd have to kill you, right? And then all the reporters would laugh. Oh, that tartar-free, gingivitis-free, plaque-free guy's just the best. Oh, my goodness. And then they would sit there and they would all begin making their puff pieces on the nightly news. Ba, 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 ba. I don't even know why this is on the news, but as you know, you already know what I'm going to say. Once again, S. Anthony has gone to the dentist and come back with no plaque and no tartar. This is like me. This is basically the equivalent of me coming out and saying the sun is setting and rising, and that air is and there's oxygen in the air. Really, we already know that that's the case because he's such an incredible man, and his teeth usually have no tartar and no plaque. That's what I was expecting until she found that one tooth, and now no. Oh, that was embarrassing. But it's not just teeth, my friends. It's not just teeth that do that. There's many areas where you're in a situation where everything's going really good, really, 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 really good, and that one person comes along and messes it up. Right? You ever been in a situation? I remember being in a situation where there were 6 friends, me and 5 of my friends, all young guys, right? We're all in good shape and looking good, and we're going out, we're going to meet some ladies. And usually what happens is you see a bunch of ladies, and maybe 2 ladies like 2 guys, or there's a couple of ladies that like 1 guy, or 1 guy that likes 2 ladies. It never lines up perfectly. It never does. And either you wound up with somebody getting a phone number and ridiculing everybody else, or a couple of guys getting phone numbers going, hey, you 4 losers didn't get any phone numbers. Or nobody getting phone numbers. Or you break apart, and you try to find a lady on your own, and then you give each other the high sign, and then you go your separate ways, or whatever the hell that crap is. You know what I'm saying? But on this particular night, there was me and 5 friends, and we're all out there looking and smelling good. We want to meet some ladies. We look across the bar after about an hour and a half of sitting there like idiots. We see a bunch of ladies. Ooh, ladies. 6 of them, 6 of us. But as I've already said, under normal circumstances, it doesn't line up perfectly. Not everybody lines up perfectly. We get up, we walk over as a group, which was really stupid, and they look over at us, and we're going, oh, crap, this is not going to be good. But we start to notice that each lady has locked in on an individual guy, right? Now, they're not sweeping back and forth to see who they think is cute. They've already decided on individual guys. One lady's looking at me and I'm looking at her, and she's the one I want, and I'm the one she wants. And everybody has linked up. Oh, this looks good. This looks good, but don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't even know if there's a table for us to sit together. There's 12 of us. Oh my goodness. A big group of people just left and there's 14 seats. There's 12 of us. Oh, let's get over there. And we slide on over the bam. We take all the seats. Oh, this is fantastic, right? I'm sitting next to the lady. I'm being my normal, charming, cute, dimpled self. Oh yeah, right? She even thinks the little gap between my two front teeth is cute. You got a little gap in your teeth, and I think that's cute. And she likes the dimples on my face. I got deep dimples in my cheeks, and she likes them. She actually put a finger in them. Ha ha ha. And as a joke, she said it was like putting her finger in the top of a warm cupcake. She put a finger in the hole in my cheek, put it in the mouth, and went, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I'm looking across at my friends. They're all hitting it off. We're not even talking as a group. Even though we're sitting together, we're all looking at the individual ladies, and the individual ladies are looking at us, and we're looking at them, and they're looking at us, and we're looking at them. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fantastic. Oh, this is great. This is perfect. Now, do you notice how I started this podcast talking about teeth and how all the teeth were great except for one that messed up the show? Well, there's a reason I started out with a teeth story, a true story, and this story as well, because it was just like the teeth. Me and my lady were fantastic. The lady next to me and her guy, everybody was fantastic. But we all started to look. And as we're looking at our ladies, my lady, look at this lady. She's looking at me and I'm looking at her. We all look at our friend Billy, because this is going too well. And Billy's the one friend, and if you have a crew of dudes, you know, you love the guy, you love him like a brother, but he's the guy that says inappropriate stuff, and you are saying, please, Billy, don't do it, Billy, don't do it. Everybody has a please don't do it, Billy look in the face. Don't do it, Billy, don't do it, Billy, don't do it, Billy, don't do it, Billy. He opens his mouth, we're like, please, Billy, this is too perfect, Billy, this is too perfect, Billy. I haven't gotten an opportunity to take my lady and move her away so I can take her to my car and we can go off someplace else and at least have a drink with the rest of you losers, I mean not friends, away. They think he opens his mouth, that guy, I got something big to show you. Oh God, no, he's going to say something inappropriate. She's going to get mad. Her friends are going to take her back. They're going to get mad. They're not going to want to see us because of you, Billy, you scumbag. Why? And all he was talking about was apparently she was talking about her vehicle, and Billy has a large vehicle as well. And she was talking about her vehicle was big and she was having trouble parking, and he was just telling her how he had no problem parking his vehicle. And she goes, is your vehicle that big, really? He goes, I've got something big to show you. And he shows his vehicle. And I'm not using a euphemism, actually a vehicle. He showed it to her. Crisis averted. Everything's going well. Everything is going swimmingly. Yay. But there's also another friend there, and it looks like Billy's going to be safe. We have another friend, Chucky. And Chucky's the other friend. Chucky's the friend that normally acts perfectly. You can take Chucky anywhere, any place you can take Chucky. It's going to be fantastic. But Chucky has a way of only occasionally messing things up by saying something dumb. Not necessarily as inappropriate as Chucky would be, or Billy would be, right? So now all of a sudden, please don't do it. He says something and it's dumb. But she likes him, and she lets him get away with it. And we're going, please, dude, we heard what you said. You're going to get away with it. Please, dude, right? And he's starting to open his mouth, and you see the look on his face, and you realize you've already been here for an hour and a half, and he knows it. S. Anthony, I'm the designated driver, so he knows he's going to get home safely. So he decided to take a few extra drinks that he normally wouldn't take, and what I know about him is when he takes those drinks, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just so happy that the 6 ladies lined up with us. Luckily for me, my lady went to the bathroom. And luckily for me, her ladies were so involved with the other dudes, they didn't go to the bathroom with her. and he says something dumb, and I see it coming out of his mouth. And I'm hoping that I can get to my lady and give her my phone number again and maybe whisk her away someplace before the news of his stupidity reaches her. So I walk to the bathroom to be a gentleman and walk her back to the table, right? And I look through the restaurant and I see there's an uproar at the table. Everybody's getting mad. They're getting mad at him. His ladies getting mad at him. The other ladies are getting mad at him. The other ladies are getting mad at those other dudes. And I'm with my lady. And the news of his stupidity hasn't reached her yet. Oh no. She comes out of the bathroom, and I know I only got a couple seconds to save my portion of the date. And I say to her some stuff. I don't remember what I said, but it was smooth as hell, right? And as it turns out, she was driving herself. And I said, hey, maybe we could get together for a drink. I know a place. You know a place? Well, how about this? How about you go there? I know that place. Maybe you should head off to that place. I'm going to get rid of my guys and I'll meet you there. Oh, yeah. So she says, okay, I'm going to wave goodbye to my girls. And she's so busy talking to me and enthralled with me that she didn't even notice that her friends wanted to murder my friends, even though my friends didn't do anything. Just the one guy. She waves at them and she's still looking at me. Hey, guy. Hey, girl, that. And she goes out, gets into a car and drives to the next location. The next location was just going to be me and her. Oh, yeah. I look at my guys. I walk back to the table. I say, hey, guys, I got to go. I'm going to take her someplace. Hey, well, they couldn't talk much because they were all being strangled by attractive women. And not in the good way. I'm just kidding. There is no good way. Don't judge me. F y'all, move on. You're moving on. Right? And as it turns out, I was very, very fortunate that the lady that I was with went to the next location, to the next place. I went to the next place. We had a wonderful evening. I'll just say that. We had a wonderful evening about 4 times. I was younger then. Shut up. And by the time she realized that the other people's evening was ruined, it was too late. We had a great time, right? We had several great times, right? And we wound up being friends. We didn't wind up becoming a couple. We wound up dating for a while. Dating, if you know what I'm saying. Right? We became friends with benefits, you know what I'm saying. And then we just became friends who occasionally benefit the crap out of each other when we're between relationships. Don't judge me. I was a young man. It would probably still be going on right now, but she's on the other side of the country. Oh boy, I wish I was in Nevada right now. Yeah, that's where she lives in there. She's not seeing anybody right now. She probably wish I could book a gig out there because, you know, like I said, when she don't have anybody and I don't have anybody, anyway, moving on. So what I was saying was sometimes there's that one thing that can mess up everything for you. In my case, it was the tooth. And as it turns out, the tooth is fine. It's all good. And I'm going to make sure that I brush my mouth the way I normally would. And then I'm going to go to that one tooth and brush it real good by itself. No, you don't. You're not embarrassing me again, you sucker. That's right. The only problem is I have a feeling I'm going to go to the dentist again. She's going to go, your mouth is fantastic. But you know that one tooth that had tartar? It has negative tartar. It's 10 times cleaner than the other teeth. And I'm going to go, you're daggone right. And I know what you're thinking. You want to know what happened to my friends with the other ladies. Well, their entire evenings were ruined, and they never saw those ladies again, even though it was one guy's fault. They were taking them for them. He was taking them for them. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. You left your dudes like that? I wouldn't have left them if they were getting beaten up by guys. But the lady I was with was, oh yeah. And even though I'm 52 and she's... Okay, well, I'm not going to say her age because if I say she actually listens to the podcast. If I actually say her age, then I'm going to mess up my chances of hanging out with her. In fact, I think the fact that I just said I think I might have just messed it up. Hey, listen, if you're listening, you know who you are. I didn't say your name or anything, so, you know, please Don't hold that against me when we run into each other. If we run into each other and you don't see anybody, if you're not seeing anybody, just I don't think it was worth ruining it for the. I mean, I'm was happy to come back and do the podcast and tell this story, but I think I might have messed it up. Something real good. Dang, crap. I think I'm gonna have to call her and see if it's okay to tell this story, even though none of you will know who she is. In fact, I don't think anybody really will know who I'm talking about. Oh, then I'm good. I just thought about that. Nobody knows who the heck I'm talking about. My friends don't even remember her. So I'm good. So anyway, yeah, I'm leaving it in the podcast because she can't get mad because nobody knows who I'm talking about. They don't remember her, but I do. So you know who you are. Eventually, this whole virus thing is going to be over with, and I'm going to get to come out and do some shows in Vegas. So, then again, with my luck, you're going to find somebody and be happy. And then I'm going to fly out to Vegas, and then it's going to be just us buddies. And it's going to be like, oh, crap. And even though I'll be happy that you're with somebody because I genuinely care about you as a human being, I'm still going to be like, goodness gracious, I really wish. Moving on. Anyway, folks, listen. We all have that one person or one thing that messes it up for us, right? Like with the friend of mine, I got an opportunity to take him aside and say, listen, buddy, when you have a couple pops, glug, 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 you act like an idiot. Please, no more pops. No more of that drinking because you act like an idiot. You're not violent, but you say stupid stuff. And that gentleman stopped drinking. It probably had less to do with the fact that I said he should stop drinking with the fact that, he mouthed off to the wrong person and got his behind whooped. And then he was like, I probably should have just listened to S. Anthony's advice because like a week and a half after S. Anthony said that, I said, oh man, he's my friend, but he's not my dad. I'm a year older than him. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. And then I had a couple pops, open my mouth and got drop kick across the bar. And the guy wiped up the whole bar top and half the floor with me like a mop, the bottom of a mop. And I woke up going, I probably should have listened to the S Machine because I would have avoided this prime time buttocks whooping. Anyway, folks, I just want to say one thing. One, make sure that you brush your teeth real good because there's probably one teeth that's going to sabotage you. Two, if you have a friend that doesn't know how to shut his punk mouth, get to him first and tell him to shut his punk mouth or don't try to meet any ladies with him there. That's what I'm saying. So, folks, it's great to be back. Thank you for the email. I missed you too. If you're listening to this on Spotify, follow this podcast, or there's a little switch down the bottom that'll allow you and tell you when this podcast is released. Click that so when I drop an episode, you're there and you know it's out and you can listen to it when it comes out. I will see you next time. All right, folks, thank you for listening. It's great to be back. Yes, I am back. I will see you next time. Thank you for missing me. I missed you too. Much love to you all, and see you next time.